Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to be doing a painting here. I'm going to draw it out first. Another one in my line of, I'm going to call it my horror icon series. I'm going to use this set of golden paints. It's just a beginner set, I guess. It's 6 basic primary colors. I'm also going to be using a light umber from Liquitex, and also a burnt umber, a raw umber. That's what it is, a raw umber, and also burnt umber. So, and I'm going to draw the image using my ever handy zebra Delgard with unbreakable lead. So I love this pencil. Any of these materials are available. I'll put them in the description section down below with some links if you want to pick these up for yourself. And I'm using, just like with my last picture or my last painting, I'm using a 6x6 flat canvas from the dollar store. So I'm just going to go, I have the picture sitting in front of me on my Chromebook, and I'm just drawing it by eye. And this is going to be a character from the movie Trick or Treat named Sam. If you're a fan of horror, then you probably know this character. He's a relatively new addition to, I think, the horror icon. People really connected with this little character. Unlike the other horror icons, he was only in this one movie, so at least so far. I don't know if they're planning on doing any others, but right now he only has one movie to his name, and but he's a little guy, and he really made a big impact. A lot of people love him, and I really like him. I love the movie. It's definitely a Halloween staple in our house. And if you haven't seen it, definitely check it out, especially if you like horror anthology stories like the old Creepshow movies. And he's just holding a little lollipop with a big bite taken out of it. So now I'm going to get ready to go in and lay down the paint. I'm mixing some red and yellow together to make an orange. He has a little orange jumpsuit on, so that's going to just fill in the patchwork, the patches of orange. Not really too concerned with the lines, staying within the lines. I try to do my best, but in this first step I'm just laying down the blocks of color. Sorry for the state of my fingernails. As you can see on my left hand, last week I added some color to Kelly's hair, and I didn't wear gloves, so my fingernails took a beating, I guess. So here I'm mixing together some of the raw umber and a little bit of white to try to get sort of a color of, he wears a burlap hood over his head, and so I'm just trying to get that color somewhat close to, accurate as possible, just using this basic set of colors. Again, just patching in the blocks. Not too overly concerned with staying in the lines. Hope everybody's doing well out there. I hope all the mothers out there had a good Mother's Day. Summer is getting close, starting to warm up. I hope everybody's got some good plans for this summer. I don't know what's going to happen with the whole coronavirus, but they're easing restrictions, and yeah, so I guess we're going to have to see what happens with that. So like I said, this is the second in my, what I'm calling my horror icons series. If you have an idea of who I should be painting next, let me know in the comments down below. So far we've done Pennywise, which was in the last video, and this is Sam. There's still so many to pick from, so yeah, let me know in the comments down below who I should be painting next. Here I just added some white to get some, mixed in with some of the raw umber to make a lighter tone. There is some, delicate light fading on his mask, and there's a light source coming from the right side, so I'm just adding making it a little bit brighter on that side. I'm going to add in some shading on the left side where it's a little bit darker. For that, I am using the burnt umber. Just a light touch of it, just to add in some shading here and there. Adding it to create some of the folds in his little neck piece where the burlap sack hangs down. Here I took some of that orange that I created and mixed with a little bit of black in with it to get it a little bit darker, to get in the shading on his clothing. Now I'm using a very fine brush to get the seams that run down the front of his mask here. And his mask is tied in place using a rope, so I'm just adding some burnt umber to the sides of the rope just to help them stand out a little bit. I'm going to go in with that same fine brush and put in the stitches. And he has a jaggedy smile stitched into his mask here, so I'm just putting that in with the same fine brush. And so I'm just going back over with those stitches with a little bit of white just to add a little bit of depth and definition to them. Here I added some, or I mixed together some red and raw umber and yellow and white just to try to get as close to flesh color as I could for his little hand. Here I'm mixing some more red and yellow with more emphasis on the yellow to create more of a brighter orange for his little lollipop. I'm using that same fine brush to do the black part of the jack-o'-lantern in the lollipop, as well as the outside edges of the lollipop, just to help separate it from the rest of the painting. And then I'll use that same fine brush to add a little bit of white around the edges where it's a shiny lollipop, so there is some reflection on it. And I'm also going to go in and put in the little stitches in his button eyes. Now I'm going to go and just add the black background just to really help him stand out. And for this I'm using one of those brushes that are like they're cut on like an angle, so it really makes going around the head easier for me. I always have problems on the left hand side of the painting because I'm right-handed, but I was happy with how this one turned out. So I'm just going to finish this up, and that's going to be it. I really enjoyed painting this. It really came out way better than I had originally thought it was going to turn out. I was really happy with it, and I hope you like it. If you do, let me know in the comments down below, or like this video. And if you want to see more content like this, please subscribe. My wife Kelly, she is constantly putting up new art videos, and yeah, we're going to be having a Universal Yums box review coming up here soon. So that's my Sam. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks again for watching, and don't forget to leave me a note in the comment down below who I should paint next in my horror icon series. All right, so yeah, that's it. Thanks, and I'll see you next time. Bye.